All right, maybe that's better. Well, I messed up the first stream pretty bad. Super embarrassed about that. My bad. Sorry to everybody. Let's see if this one's any better. It's been one of those days where I just didn't have coffee right away, and when you don't have coffee right away, forget about doing things correctly. Nobody's in here right now. Everybody's at the other thing because I'm dumb. I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to streaming, obviously. Oh, that's okay. I'll get it right eventually, right? Probably not. You're right, probably not. I probably won't get it right. But that's life. That is life. What up, Mark? Sorry about that, Mark. My apologies. I hope one day you'll forgive me. But probably not. I know you hold grudges, Mark. You're going to keep that with you. You're going to put that in your little pocket and you're going to be like, you know what? That one time you did that on the stream, that's unforgivable, and I'm just going to take it with me. Take it with me to the grave. Won't forget. I won't forget. give me just a second here. Fixing all this stuff here. I have to redo everything. Unbelievable. How did I let myself do that? You know what I mean? Just how could I? Why am I that kind of person? What we have tonight? Well, tonight we have a very special guest. It's Mr. Lincoln. Mr. Lincoln in the house. That's what we'll be doing. I want to get through these, finish this up. That is the plan. And I have coffee too. And coffee is brought to you today by, hold on, let me try to get it in the, dropped it, Wawa. It's the Christmas season. Wawa, it's got little snowflakes on it. So if you don't have a Wawa near you, you should get one, because they are fantastic. And we got the 20 ounce today. 20 ounce coffee because the 24 was sold out. So, oh, that's good. It's like we have pennies together and we have coffee together. It's almost like you and I are together in some way because we have coffee and pennies. And that's all we need. You know? I think, didn't the Beatles say all you need is love? Well, Mark and I say all you need is coffee and pennies. And that's it. And that's the end of it. So, what I should do, to be completely honest with you, is I should get right into this. So let's do that. Let's get right into it. Everybody else is still in that other stream going like, I wonder if he's going to start it back up. Well, sad to say, I messed it up, and that's as far as it goes. I see 1977s, Mark. I see them already. Mark found a few 2009 Ds last night that I need. I'm still looking for the 8 and 9 Ds. Still looking for them. So if we find them, I need to have them. So can you see the 2000 or the 77s already? Can you check them out? You can see them, like, you just totally see exactly where they are. It's crazy. Crazy. I'm going to take those out first. Should I zoom in? Do you guys like the zoom better, or you like the no zoom? What's better? Whew, look at the shakiness. That's a sign of caffeine going through my body right now. Wow. Wow. All right, let's zoom in, because I like the zoom better. I like for y'all to be able to see exactly, whoa, sometimes there's too much zoom. Like this right here, that may just be too much zoom. I mean, I can't even tell what I'm doing at this point. Jeez, let me back that up. Back that up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Mark? Let me back that up. All right, let me try to, maybe that much zoom. That's a little friendlier on the zoom, I think. It's a little bit more, you know, today's age zoom. I think we can deal with that. All right, so we got that much zoom in the chat. Maybe a little bit more zoom. Okay, just a tiny bit more. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like your mother told you, you know, a little zoom is nice, but too much zoom is nasty. Hey, it's me, Brian. What's up? It's me, Brian. How you doing? You wearing your two-feathered hat today, Brian, while you're watching? I hope you are. I almost insist that you wear your two-feathered hat. All right, so this is what we got already with the 1977s. Can you see this thing? Those are all the 1977s. This one has like kind of a nastier edge for some reason, but generally that's what we got so far. Only 1977s in the flawless condition. So Brian's wearing his favorite little two-feathered hat. What kind of feathers are those? Pheasants? What are we talking about feather-wise? What animal were those plucked from? There's a dirty 1972. I love the dirty ones. I love when they've just been through something. I know it's not very old, so we're gonna put it away, but whatever. I'm in love with it. I'm absolutely in love with that coin. Could marry it. I could marry that coin. We could have a little odd relationship, you know what I mean? Like the human and the coin. And like all the neighbors would be like, whoa, did you see that human married the coin? And they'd be like, yeah, I know. It's disgusting. But it'd be all right. We'd have little children. I'm not sure, like if you're a human and you marry a coin, what kind of kids do you have? You can't really have quarters or dimes, right? What do you have? Half cents? Is that what you do? You have half cents? It is kind of weird. I mean, I guess. But, you know, today's day and age, we're finding that a lot more is acceptable. So maybe that is something that it's just something we shouldn't judge, because you and I may think it's kind of weird right now, but there's the people that are totally into it that think that us having a normal relationship with you know, male and female is weird. So I think we should be more open-minded and not just say weird, just say, hey, that's not for me, you know? It's not for me, but I'm understanding of you enjoying a coin relationship. So let's keep our minds open in this chat. Mark. Trying to say that stuff's weird. Wait, hold the phones. Hold the phones. Everybody put your phones down or hold them. I need that. Where's my album? Somebody find my album. Hello. Where's the album? It's over at Brian's house. Brian took my album. All right, hold on. Where's this thing at? If it makes you happy. Hold on. Albums. Where you at, album? 2009D, right? Yes, sir. That's what I needed. Now all I'm looking for is a 2008D. So if I find a 2008D, we have to stop everything we're doing. Hold the phones. Again, you know what I mean? We have to have the phones held. Go to your local Verizon, AT&T store, whatever. Give them your phone and say, hold it. Hold that phone. Okay, back. That's been inserted into the album. Whoa, coffee has me jittery. Golly, it's gonna be one of those streams. It's gonna be the shaky. It's gonna be like, here's the penny I got today. Can you guys visually see that? It's gonna be that kind of stream today. Silver Grandma in the house. Silver Grandma burning down the house. Silver Grandma's in the house. Warm welcome to the Silver Grandma. Grandma, today, can we change your name to the Copper Grandma, please? Just for today only. Copper Grandma in the house? Yes or no? Is that acceptable? Is that going to be okay? Is that allowed? Today's day and age? Will that be fine? Of course. That's what I'm talking about. Silver Grandma, changing with the times. Claria Gibson in the house. Everybody, a warm welcome to Claria. Am I saying that right? Gibson? She's in the house. She's burning it down, too. She's burning down the house. Mark, don't get any ideas. You're married now. Come on now, Mark. What's wrong with you? Mark's all like, hey. Come on, Mark. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? He goes, I know. He goes, I know. Hey. I guess that's a phenomenon that I'm not really too, I don't know, in the know about, I guess. So I was talking with some younger generation. Let's call them millennials. And I guess it's a thing that, like, when you're younger, and you text somebody, hey, right? Like H-E-Y, but you put an extra H on the end. So it's, you know, if you want to say it out loud, it's hey. I guess that means like I'm interested in you. So like 2 H's is like kind of interested. 3 H's is like forget about it. Stop everything you're doing. Like you got to get to where I am ASAP, if not sooner. That's what the kids are doing. So, you know, if you have kids and they have phones or whatever, and you see a lot of hey on their cell phones, you might want to immediately remove the cell phone. You know. Oh, look, Canadian. All right, Brian's gonna go do his live chat. Are you doing the live chat now, or you're just advertising it? There's a 2,000. Wow, 2,000 Canadian. I thought we didn't have 2,000s. Are we getting wrong information? That seems pretty recent. Only 18 years ago when you think about it. Jeez. Hard to imagine that time flies like that. Okay, boom, Canadian, right off the bat. I like that. I do enjoy that. Let me go back to the chat here. Everybody's, hey, chat, hey. All right, Brian's advertising himself. Good for you, Brian. Advertise yourself all you'd like. Mark says he's not that young for the hey. Well, you're never too young for, you know what I mean, like for texting extra H's, or no, sorry, extra Y's in your hey. Claria Gibson says, I really enjoy searching coins and watching these videos. Very informative. Claria, we enjoy you being here. Absolutely. Brian's just advertising the time that he goes live. He's not leaving, though. Okay. Very good, then. We're good. We can stay here and just chill. I was about ready to just shut my stream down if Brian was going to go live. I was going to just shut it down. I was going to shut it down. I was going to let Brian open up shop, and I was going to just step down. Step down, step away, and that's it. When these are this color right here, like I can just feel it like falling onto my fingers, and it like just makes this glove so gross. I don't know what that is. It must be from when they just get in the washing machine or something. So, what do you do when you do coin searches, Claria? Man, I hope I'm saying that right. Are you doing like pennies? You doing the halves? You just doing everything? You get change, and you're one of those weirdos just like me. They gets their change and they got it gripped in their little hand, and you know they go over to the side of the store and they're just, you know, they got the bag of the stuff they just bought in their one hand and they got their change, and you're jumbling it like this. You're just like looking through. You're just like, okay, let me see. Anything good? Anything good? And everybody's like, what, are they that worried about how much change they got? You know what I mean? It's like 10 cents, dude. Like, just go, just chill. What are you worried about? Because that's the person I am. I'm the weirdo that sits in the corner seeing that change. You know what I mean? So what kind of weirdo are you? Are you that weirdo? Hello, welcome to Moe's. Welcome to Moe's. Master Guns in the house. Welcoming everybody to Moe's. 1969D. Like it? Keep it? He's doing dimes tonight. You know, I've done a few I didn't ever do like a box of dimes, but like a roll of dimes. And then from like the forums that I'm involved in and whatnot, and people talking about dimes, you don't see a lot of people doing much with dimes on there and actually getting a lot of success, you know? Half dollars are huge, pennies are huge, quarters have started to die out too. But I think that, and nickels are of course are big. But I don't know, like nickels, what are you expecting to find? You're expecting to find just really nice condition coins, maybe some like little like minor silver from like those, you know, wartime nickels, and then buffaloes that most likely have no date. I don't know. To me, if you're doing coin roll hunting, you're doing the pennies and you're doing halves, and that's probably where you need to be. But it's fun doing other stuff, sure, absolutely, it's fun. I just don't think that you're gonna find, you know, gold in them there hills. So far, what we found today, I mean, you've just started at the beginning of this video. Besides me messing it up earlier, which I do apologize about. I'm an absolute dum-dum when it comes to live streaming. But I found, what, I'd say about 15 1977s, again, flawless condition, and 2,000 Canadian. So, whoever was saying the Canadians went out of style, I don't know. Starting to get up there in the years. 2000. There's a 77 that's all dirty. There's a 77 dirty. So that's where we're at so far. You've just started the stream with me. You're not too far behind me. And I'm not going to put any pointy fingers, and I'm going to say this kind of like low, but I come in here today, and I had everything all stacked up in these nice little stacks, you know, like my copper stack, and the hey, I got to check it again stack, and the junk stack. And then I see a gigantic pile of coins rather than nice little stacks. So I think, shh, don't tell anybody, but I think somebody sabotaged me in the middle of the night. And I think it might have been the wife. And she probably went ahead and just, you know, accidentally knocked everything over and then didn't know how to sort it, and then it just got left there like that. So, not saying it too loud, because if I point fingers, I tend to get in trouble, but I think that's what I'm working with right here. That's what's happening. So I had to fix that first thing today, which caused a little delay. But don't say anything. Don't say anything at all. All right, anyways, yeah, back to the chat. Here we go. Lightning round. What's that mean? Rapid fire coins, one at a time. Here we are. Pew, pew, pew. Since Debbie's not here, 8 watching, only 3 likes? Come on. We need Debbie in the chat, right? Debbie keeps an eye on that. She keeps an eye on the time. If I start to go too long, she tells me, hey, it's about that time. You got to go ahead and watch other things. So Debbie's a good timekeeper and scorekeeper as far as the likes and stuff go. We need her. Somebody call her. Call her on the phone. 867-5309. Give her a call. Hold on. I got to drink this coffee. Don't let me... Like, I need you guys in the chat because sometimes I'll get, like, focused on other things, like coins, for instance. Give me a second. I need to get... This coffee needs to get drank. So, maybe, like, in the chat once in a while, just say, like, drink your coffee so I don't forget. Oh, there's a sip right there. Whew. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I don't want to get too distracted and forget that coffee does exist, because I tell you what, it is working right now. Like, I am amped. I feel good. Didn't eat anything before I got on here, so it's like literally just caffeine just hitting my body, and I'm amped. I could go to war right now. Like, tell me where the war is. Where's the war? I'm not really gonna go, but like, tell me where it is so I can like watch it on like, you know, the news, because I'm down to watch it. The war. Is that a D? Or is that I can't even tell. I'm gonna say, come on, little green spot right there on the mint mark. I don't know what that is. I'll come back later with the loop and I'll figure out what that is. It's junky anyways. 99. Oh man, I'm missing the chat. Mark says, I think I found a 1970s double die obverse cent, but only date and mint marks are doubled. None of the letters are doubled. Is this possible? Sure, it's possible. When you see, like, for instance, you look in like the red book or whatever, the picture that you see is generally like the best picture possible, of course, you know what I mean? You're not going to see, like when you see the 1955 that's doubled, they're not going to show you the ones that are just a little doubled or, you know, okay or whatever. They're showing you the one that's like sick, you know, like everybody wants this one. So it's possible that you have a little variation. It's very possible. Why not? All right, why not? Claria Gibson says, you are pronouncing my name right. I enjoy the penny of the 70s, 60s, wheat pennies, and most of all, finding errors. Well, you're in a good spot. That's exactly what I'm trying to do here. Find the old stuff, find the coppers, find the errors, and I like to find weird stuff too, you know what I mean? Like, I like to find the Canadians and whatever. We found a few star pennies on earlier streams. You should check those out. Star pennies. What else did we find? The Sneezing Lincoln. So, intense. Totally intense. Mark's giving me thumbs up. Clary Gibson says, I have found a lot of different coins, but not sure what to do next with the coins. Hold on to them, right? That's your collection. That's your little hobby. You collect them, you hold them. Maybe you get out of it. Maybe you sell them. Maybe some are so great you have them taken to PCGS or NGC or whatever you want to do and grade them. Maybe it's a conversation starter. Maybe you go to a local coin club that's in your area. You know what I mean? Maybe you trade them. I mean, the world is your oyster, Claria. Absolutely. The world is your oyster when it comes to these things. Maybe you just hold them and one day you send me a picture on my personal email and you say, hey, Look at this coin that I found. And that's just your little, you know, that's what you do. You send your little pictures, and I enjoy it. And you get to enjoy, you know, your hobby even more that way because you share it with your friends. Mark has never found a star penny. Well, Mark, stick with me, buddy, because we're going to find them together. I feel like, you know, I found it on the stream, and you were there, Mark, so technically I think you found it with me. I think you and I are a team in that sense. So, yes, you have. Don't sell yourself short. You found the star pennies. And now you're my star. You're my hero. Let me be your hero. Well, I can be your hero, baby. Etc., etc., etc. All right. Maybe we done so far about 700 rolls or just 3? I think just 3. Here comes another one. Another roll. What I do Claria too is I put everything all to the side, all the things that are probably going to be, or I'm probably going to be, but have a potential to be like errors or double dies or whatnot. And I put them to the side, and then like off screen you end up never seeing it really, but I end up looking for those. So they are, you know, off to the side, and I will get to them in my time, but it takes me a while to do that. So, I mean, it takes, if you look at this, it takes me a while just to do what I'm doing here. So I can't do everything on this. Otherwise, you know, like people start getting upset. Hey, the stream's kind of going long. I'm, you know, neglecting my family or my chores or whatever, and I'm understanding. I can't expect you to, you know, drop your life for me. You know what I'm saying? We all got lives. All got lives. All of us. 68.74 cents have S mint marks. Are these keepers beyond copper? I keep all S mint marks. Every single one. S mint marks tend to be a little bit more valuable, and I keep them. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. A lot of the S mint marks have lower mintages. Mintages? So, yes. Keep the S's. Absolutely. I have a little baggie full of just nothing but S mint marks, except for my wheats, which those are all mixed in together. You saw that in another video where I just dumped them all out. Well, most of them at least. Most of them were in that bag. But there's still a lot more wheats elsewhere that never got to make it into that bag yet. Oh. I found a lot of later years, or should I say more recent years in here. Oh, hey, hold the phones. Hold the phones. Look, take your phones and hold them again. What is this? All right, I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Guess the year. Guess the year. Sip of coffee. It's definitely copper. I know it has that shine. It looks like it would be steel. It's not steel. Guess the year. If you get the year right, you get the award. The award. You could get the award if you guess the year right. Taking a sip of coffee. Here it comes. You only get one guess, by the way. You get the award if you win. Can't be 62, Grandma. There's no way it can be 62. All right, here we go. Here we go. Sniper Chick MC in the house, by the way. What up, Sniper Chick? Here we go. Boom! 46. Who said 46? Nobody said 46. Nobody gets the award this time. All right, so one wheat so far. One wheat so far today. That's what we're doing. That's where we are. No awards for anybody. That's terrible. No awards. No, Mark, you don't get to say 46 after the fact. Come on, dude. Mark is like the worst cheater when it comes to this stuff. I say like, hey, right, left, whatever. And he'll say right, left. And then it's like, come on, dude. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, you come on. Stop it. Stop the nonsense, Mark. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting out of hand. Grown man. You're a grown man, and you can't listen to penny instructions. Unbelievable. Unreal. We're going to do that again. We're going to do that again. And, you know what we should do is if, oh man, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be held to it. If somebody gets it right, I should just give them like a shout out. Give them a quick little shout out on the next video that I do. but not like a live video, like a, you know, just a regular video. Just do a little shout out for that person. Mark's still trying. Mark, unbelievable, bro. It's over. It's like 15 minutes ago. This guy. Silver Grandma knows nothing about pennies. All right, Grandma. Well, listen, one day I'm going to have $half in here. I'm going to do it just for you, the $half. And it's going to be dedicated. The $half show is going to be dedicated just for you. Look at that. Look at the 77s again. Here they come. They're all over the place. They just went flying. 77s in the house. Look how pretty. Look how pretty those are. Look how beautiful. Whoa, don't drop them. Yeah, the Grandma's Half Show. Grandma Half Show. And then we can go back to calling her the Silver Grandma. But for, I mean, today it's going to be, what is this? Hold on. What is this old one? 69D. I thought it was going to be a wheat. I got excited. All right, back to the, let me get all these 77 stacked up real quick. That way I can get rid of those. Move those away. The Grandma Halftime Show. Halftime, get it? Halftime. You see what I did there? Nobody's telling me to drink this coffee. I'm drinking it. Oh yeah. All right, back to the pennies at hand. Anybody do anything fun today? I thought about going to a coin shop today, and actually, technically, I went to their property, but they were closed on Sunday, so that stinks. This one right here got a little nasty, looks like. If you look at it, it has like a ring around it, which probably means that was an ender, and it was machine rolled. This one right here never got the machine. This one's anti-machine. I like that one. So yeah, I was a little sad that that coin shop was closed, because I had never heard of this one, so it was going to be a new little experience for me. So one day I'd like to go into a coin shop, because you know, some people, depending on the area that they're in, may be more secluded or whatnot, and they don't have little coin shops that they can just go to and just hang out. So I'd like to like go in there with my camera rolling and kind of like, you know, show you guys what a cool little coin shop might have to offer in my area, you know? So that's my story. I'm going to stick to it. What is the chat saying? Mark said, oh, Caleria says, nice condition of the 70s. Thank you. Oh yeah, these 77s, every time we see one of those, it's going to be spot on. We've been finding those for a while now. I got a whole little baggie over there, and it's just loaded full of these 77s in almost perfect condition. Mark says, don't find nothing good. I'm going to get a cup of coffee. All right, Mark, I'm just going to stand down on all the good stuff until you come back. Maybe when you come back, you can think of 14 more numbers or so to call out for that Wheat Penny award that we were going to do. Maybe. Brian Shepard in the house. Brian Shepard, everybody give Brian Shepard a warm welcome to the spectacular nation. Brian Shepard searched my 70s pennies earlier. What'd you find, Shepard? Anything? You got to let us know. And Master Guns wants to know what city, I don't know, what city was that coin shop in? Is that what you want to know? It was in the city of Tampa. And they built that city on rock and roll. I don't know if you know that. We built this city. We built this city on rockin'. Brian Shepard, what are you into, bro? Tell us. Are you, I mean, you're here because of there's pennies, but I mean, maybe you thought this was something else. Maybe you thought this was, you know, the Victoria's Secret, you know, runway show, which, you know, that's coming on later if you all want to wait. But, you know, what do you collect? Tell us about yourself. All about yourself, too. Like, how tall are you? Okay, not that specific, though, but, like, what do you collect? Mark says he's going to wait for the Victoria's Secret halftime show. Good for you, Mark. Dale Mabry. No, this one's on Dale Mabry. What is that? I think it's the one turns into the other one. I think it's like Florida or maybe Nebraska. One of those are close. It's close to Dale Mabry. I don't think it's on Dale Mabry though. Sniper Chick MC says, I just saw this channel in my recommended and thought it was cool. Well, I think you're cool, Sniper Chick. I'm glad you sniped us out. What's your sniper of choice if you had to pick one? What are you rocking with? 50 cal, Barrett? What are you doing? Or just talk about coins. What do you collect, Sniper Chick? Is there certain things that you gotta look for, you know what I mean? Like, is it pennies? Is that what we're doing? Clarice says, what type of errors is a key keeper for you? Any kind of error. Any error whatsoever, I'm keeping. Any kind of, like, you know, oddity, whatever, I'm keeping. Quick example off the top of my head, because it's just so popular, is the 1984 doubling of the ear. You know, 1983, the doubling of the obverse, you know, or I'm sorry, the reverse. And there, I think that actually on 1983, it could be either or, both doubling on the obverse and reverse, but typically the reverse is the quote unquote famous quotes doubling. So I love double die coins. Big fan. So that's my number one. But of course, those close and wide AMs when, you know, the mint had just, you know, I guess messed up a little bit and put the different variations in there. I don't know if it's even a mess up. Just they just had different variations that were done. Any of that stuff. I'm into it all. I love it. I love it. When they have the wrong planchet, when they have a blank planchet, when they you know, stamp here and it's off to the side, anything like that, any kind of errors, oddities, whatever. And it goes into my little collection. And I'm a little hermit, and I just keep them. And I just keep them myself, and I just hold them. And then at night, sometimes they keep me warm. Sometimes. Max M in the house. Max M, you too, man. Tell us about yourself there, Max M. You gotta tell us what you're collecting too. I'll read your comment. Don't you worry too. I'm gonna do that. Max M says, what bank do you get your pennies from, and how many Indian heads have you found? That's a really good question. What bank? Any bank that'll take me. I just go bank to bank and try to find these things. So I don't know that I can give you any one particular bank, because I just go down, you know, roads and I walk in and say, hey, can I have a box of pennies? And they say yes or no. So banks, they're just banks. I don't know which one in particular. And how many Indian heads have I found? A few. This was a few years back. I had this crazy, like 3 boxes or so, and it was full of wheat cents, and it had several Indian heads in it as well. So I found, I don't remember exactly how many, but a few. Feel free to watch those later videos if you'd like, in my early career, just a few years ago, and check that out. It would mean the world to me. They're so boring though. They're so boring, but you're gonna see more wheat pennies in those boxes and more crazy coins than probably I'm gonna stand out and say this, probably anywhere else on YouTube. Anywhere else probably. Master Gun says, I was stationed at MacDill, 1827, lived in Brandon. Well, thank you for your service at MacDill Air Force Base. We appreciate people like you that, you know, we're willing to fight for this country and make it great. You are a key factor in the success of this nation. People like you. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that, Master Guns. Brian Shepard says, how come it's so hard to sell error coins? Where to sell? Try eBay. eBay, hit up forums on the internet. You can sell them on there. I mean, like, here's the thing with the error coins. There's so many out there that people are going to want better condition ones for like the decent prices. So when you see like the crazy prices of those in like books and whatever, those are the prices of the ones that are in nice condition. Don't expect to get, you know, $100 for a coin that, you know, looks like this, for instance, all jacked up. It's just not going to happen. There's so many out there. They want the better condition coins for the higher amount of money. Nobody's telling me to drink my coffee, so I'm going to drink it. Getting down to the nitty and the gritty on the coffee, getting low. What else has been said? Sniper Chick MC. LOL, I know nothing about guns. LOL. I thought it was a cool name. It is a cool name. You're right. I collect mostly U.S. coins right now. I'm collecting Benjamin Habs and finishing my 20th century circulated type set. Well, keep watching me, Sniper Chick, because I got plenty of Benjamin Franklin half dollars and more that I can show you at some point. And look through my other videos if you haven't, and check those crazy videos out that I have of showing off my collection, because that's what I got time for. Showing my collection. Here's a 64. What else was missed here? Mark wants me to show that big bag of 77s. Tell you what, Mark, I'm going to do it right after these clear the table right here. When these clear the table, I'll show you off that big bag. And I'll put some more in there, too, because I got more. And let me move these over real quick so I don't get them all knocked over. Max M, I'll get to those videos, and I'm starting my collection today. Well, good for you. Starting his collection today. That's what Willis was talking about. Because Willis was talking about a lot, you know what I mean? He was talking about a lot, but that right there, excuse me, in particular, is exactly what Willis was talking about. Talking about Max's collection. Is Grandma here? Grandma? Grandma, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Grandma? Whew. Thought she was hit by, thought she was struck by a smooth criminal. Whew, thank goodness. Thank goodness for that. She's still here. Anybody else? What collection did you start today, Max, in particular? Was it just pennies? Any other coins? 2060, did I need that one? No, I don't need that one. I need, what do I need again? Is it the 8? I think it's 2008 I need. Whoa, dropping pennies. Can't be dropping pennies. That don't make sense. Get it? Drop, doesn't make, never mind. All right, back to the pennies. Back to the pennies. And the back of the penny is like that, in case you didn't see it. All right. What is my best find coin roll hunting anything? Probably, best find as in like most valuable coin, or best find as in just like was like pleasing to me. Because I think the most, the thing that tickled me the most coin roll hunting is when I found that Indian penny. That Indian penny was absolutely, to me, was just awesome. What up, yellow bagels? And I have those in a baggie. I still keep them. I didn't sell them or anything like that. But some of those were actually valuable too, you know? There was some pretty good condition there. And they were, I mean, like literally, in their condition, you know, they were worth a decent amount. Decent amount. What about that yeah, it's YOLO, there you go. I had a 2.5 gold Indian, you know? I don't know what I did with that either. I think that some of these coins might be just walking away. I think the wife is selling them. I think she's been like trying to slowly sell my collection, and then she plans on leaving. You think so? That'd be a good little strategy for her. Sell out the collection, just slow, you know what I mean? Just slow to where I'm just like, hey, I thought I had that coin. She's like, oh, I don't know, I have no idea. And then all of a sudden, just one day, you know, come home, bags are packed, and she's gone. She's gone. And then my collection's gone with her. Could happen. Could happen. I'm a realist, you know? So that's the way life works. So yeah, YOLO bagel in the house. Old YOLO. Did you find a few folders with these cents? Did you fill? I'm sorry, did you fill a few? Yes. Yes. That's the greatest thing about when you do the penny roll hunting. Let me move these coins real quick while I'm talking. But when you do the penny roll hunting, you can fill the albums. And there's a lot of places that are doing these kind of like gift sets that they do, like these coin gift sets for you know, Christmas and whatnot for the new coin collectors. And they'll do just like a, you know, a group of albums. And a lot of times they do so many that they don't all sell. So then, of course, here comes, you know, January, February. They got to sell their old Christmas stuff that didn't sell. And what do they got to do? They got to put them on discount because they're like, you know, Christmas items. So you can get some really nice albums for dirt cheap around January, February, to any place that are selling those like little bundles. So check on that. And yeah, you can sell the albums while you're doing this. make a little bit more money, if that's what you want to do, if you want to make more money, or if you just want to expand your collection, you know, however you want to do things. So yes, I do that. And I'm missing one coin for this album right here. I'll show you the album. That's my album. Missing one coin, which is and if I find it, shout it out, a 2008 D. That's all I need, 2008 D, and this album is finished. All right, let me get to that bag that Mark wanted to see. So this is let me zoom out. This is my bag so far of the 1977s, all in, I mean, really nice condition. If they're not flawless, they're near flawless. Here's another stack that we just found going in. Here's another stack that we found going in. What just fell behind me? Oh, my album. That's cool. Album just fell. Here's another stack. Here's another single one. Is that one too? Yep. So that's a big bag of these 1977s that are just like golden in color. I mean, beautiful, right? Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Let's find more. You want to find more? Max M. Yeah, I started Pennies and I have mostly 2018 through 1964 D pennies. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And Mark says she will leave the junk pennies for you. Yeah, I have a whole bag of those too, which I planned on either donating to the kiddos. And I figured that'd be a good little thing for them. Or I can just, you know, take them back to the store and drop them off in the coin machine, whatever. But I think just donating to the kiddos, just saying, hey, you deal with them. I think that sounds like a better idea. Master Gun says that he'll send me one. Brian Shepard says, really enjoy your videos. Great job. Thanks, Brian. I really enjoy you. Oh, wait, I got to zoom it back. Hold up. Hold up. And Mark says that he's very nice. He's very nice this year for Christmas. He's expecting a lot. So no coal in his stocking. Is that where coal goes this year? Sniper Chick. Sniper Chicken. I've been calling her Sniper Chick, but let's call her Sniper Chicken, because that's the way she should be called. I'm a hardcore coin junkie, LOL. I fiend coin collecting supplies almost as interesting as the coins themselves. Well, that's cool. That is cool. I've been getting a good price on like little tubes and little containers like these right here. I'll show you. Like these. LOL, fiend, find? Oh, okay, find. That's what you meant. I know what you meant. I was just teasing. So like these little things right here that everybody gives me, you know, a hard time about for putting all my Morgans in, even though they're junky. You know, I love keeping them in there. I can be rough with them. I can throw them. I can play frisbee, you know what I mean, at the park, whatever. And it works so nice. So I've been getting these for cheap. There's an example for a coin supply, or coin supply. Coin, yeah, supply. Coin utensil. Coin whatever. Anyways, back to it. Yeah, airtights are great. Oh, here's an 84. So for instance, what we would look at is right here is the big tell. I wish I had a pen, because then I could just show you. Hold on, maybe I do. Maybe I do. So, of course, this pen doesn't have it. There it goes. Okay. So, for instance, right here, let me try to zoom in more. Maybe we can see it even better. On Lincoln's ear, on 1984, it's a pretty well-known error that Lincoln will have a doubling on his ear. But this one obviously doesn't have it, so I can't show you. But that's like a famous, you know, error coin. Not really an error, but, you know, it's just a different variation of what happened. They had to double stamp it, whatever, and they had that doubling of the ear. So he doesn't have it here, but that's what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll look at all these again and try to find that stuff. And if you found that doubling of the ear, you know, that tends to be worth a decent amount. So you can make some money doing this, or just have a better collection, in my opinion. I'm not trying to sell a bunch of this stuff. I'm trying to, you know, I'm a collector. I like to keep it. Like I said, I'm a hermit. You know, I live in the mountains of Florida, and I'm a hermit with this stuff. You know, people are like, oh, why don't you sell all that stuff, make some money? Well, it's my collection. Do you sell your collection? You know, no, it's a collection. You collect it. Maybe one day down the road, you get tired of that and you want to do something else. Maybe you want to collect, I don't know, Beanie Babies. And then you sell your coin collection for Beanie Babies. It's an option. That's an option. Max M, do you have any books to get to collect pennies? And I really want to collect wheats, but I don't know how to get them. So books, are you saying like instructional books or whatever? One of the most famous ones is the Red Book, which I can show you real quick, if that's what you're talking about. Hold on. This is a later one, but so this is one of the most popular books that you're going to find in the coin collecting hobby. This is 2013. Ignore that, whatever. But and even these older ones right here, the stores that sell these, they'll sell the newer year, and they got to get rid of the older years, which is not that big of a deal. It generally it's not going to be too much different in the prices and whatnot. You can get these older ones for dirt cheap. I mean, like a couple bucks. So whatever, and that it tells you the mintage and different types of coins, and tells you some errors, only some. There's other kind of like books that will hone in better on, like for instance pennies, and it will go through more errors and variations. But yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one. And what else did he ask? You want to collect wheats, but you don't know how to get them. Well, try places. Try online. I think that there's, I'd like to say it was Provident Metals or maybe Monument Metals right now. .com is doing some kind of deal on wheat pennies, like a whole bag of them right now for pretty cheap. I think it was Provident, if I had to guess. So check out their website and see what they got. Here's a 1977 again. Here's another 79D. I was wrong. Excuse me, my fault. I apologize. And Sniper says, how do you send the coins back to the bank? Do you re-roll by hand or put them in a machine? Because Coinstars, okay, yeah, Coinstars will take 10%. So you try to avoid Coinstar as much as possible. Some banks and or credit unions have, like, if you're a member of their bank or credit union, they have kind of like a Coinstar machine there, but there's no fee as long as you're a member. So if you have that at your your bank or credit union, that's the ones you want. That's what can help you out tremendously if you're doing this as a hobby. So otherwise, you got to roll them. And imagine rolling all these pennies back up. Forget about that. That's why I said just give them to the kiddos and let them deal with it. But like $50, I'll spend a little time and I'll roll $50 back up. It's not that big of a deal. Especially if, like, when you do $50 hunting, if you just take that group of $50, you look at the sides or whatever, and then just put them over somewhere in individual little piles, makes it real easy to re-roll them. Not that big of a deal. Pennies though, forget about it. I'm not doing pennies. It's just easier to do the machines and whatever. Even if I had to do Coinstar for pennies and lose the 10%, I would lose it over having to redo penny rolls. Not about that life. Not about that life. I'm talking about collection books. Like with the albums. Is that what you're talking about? My bad. What'd I say? You have any books to get to collect pennies? Yeah. The albums? I have lots of albums. Is that what you're asking? Sorry if I'm confused. I'm trying to do 3 things at once here. Trying to drink coffee, look at coins, and talk to people, and read the chat. Any suggestions on albums? No, not really. Find one that suits you. When you see an album and it's just like, hey, I think I can do that. Like, do you want to get expensive? Then do, Flying Eagle or Indian Head scent albums. Talk about expensive. If you want to, like, go ahead and, like, spend every dollar you have plus dollars that you don't have, maybe do a Morgan Dollar, album. But a general, like the penny albums, like I just showed you there. Where was it at again? I'm going to show you one more time. Only once, though. Only once. Some little album like this. These are dirt cheap, $1 or $2 for one of these albums right here. And 1975 to 2013 is a very reasonable, penny to find. It's not going to cost you anything. In fact, I do it for pennies, So that's a start right there. Just you know, find an album that's not too crazy and go from there. Wizard Coin Supply. There you go. There's an online source right there. I mean, Dansko is like the really nice albums. I have a Dansko album over that way somewhere, that way, that I could show you. That's, to me, that's like a premier album if you want to collect, like, and it just looks nice. I don't know. It looks like old and just nice, and they do a good job. Dansko. They're going to be a little bit more expensive, though. So if you're just doing it just to, you know, collect and have fun and not worry about the price of the album, just get whatever. Whatever's cheap. And there's folders out there too. There's folders that are like the big, like almost like a school folder. There's those things. It's all whatever you want to do. Some have little slots that show you, you know, the dates that you're supposed to put in each one. Some don't. Whatever. There's options. Get what you like. You know. That should keep you happy, right? If you get what you like, then you'll always be happy. 97. Can you find it on Amazon? Yeah, you can find anything on Amazon. Anything. You know? Anything. You can find some really silly stuff on Amazon. Type in, like, elephant suits for Halloween. Elephant suit Halloween. Type that in on Amazon. I bet you something comes up. Amazon is the place. Do you have the USB microscope for sale, and how can I get one? Do I have it? No, I don't have it. I'm sure you can get one from Amazon. Since we're talking about it, I bet you Amazon has it. If not, some coin collecting supply place on the internet, you know, go to the Google. I bet you can find it. I do collect 2009 Lincoln cents. Any 2009 that I find, I keep it. I hold on to it. Every single one, even junky ones. It's just you know, part of my collection. Here's a story. Is I had at one point I got a box of pennies. You know, just doing what I do. Go to the banks. Hey, let me get a box of pennies. Okay, and they gave me this box, and it was full. Every single coin was a 2009. I forget the mint mark and the exact variation of it, but everyone was a 2009 penny. In 100% flawless, beautiful condition. Look at this wood grain one right here. I like that. Some people look like the wood grains too. There's one for you. But everything, single one was a 2009 flawless condition, beautiful penny. And it was early on in my little career there, my little coin roll hunting career, and I'm like, I don't want the same exact thing over and over. I kept like one roll, and I gave the rest back, and I always regret that, because that would have been awesome to keep that. What's special about it, Grandma, is just the back is different. Let's see if I have one right here for you. So there's a few different types of the backing to it, and it shows like different years of what Lincoln was doing. One here, he's just sitting on a log. One, he's actually like sitting, you know, somewhere else. It's just different things that he was doing, and so it's different compared to the shield back, which is all what they're doing now, or the, you know, Lincoln Memorial back, which is kind of like what they've been doing for years. So that only that 1 year did they do this different backing. So kind of special, kind of unique, and again, it's just real cool to have. So I keeps them all. This is dirty. This has been chewed up by the guard dog. Yeah, I mean, that's whether or not that's a great idea or not, that's up to you to decide. I keep every single 2009 I find. And I don't find a lot. So, and they put out lots of them. So I would say that I'm not the only one keeping those. I find those about as often as I find wheat pennies, if not even less often. So, spoiler alert, take a drink. That's what I'm talking about. That's my man right there. I totally forgot about that. Hold up. Let me finish this off. All right, Master Guns is my new favorite. Thank you, Master Guns. You are absolutely my new favorite person. Appreciate you. Whew, that was the last little bit too. Sometimes the last little bit has those little, like little, I don't know, coffee grinds in the bottom right there, and I'm pretty sure I got a big mouthful of the coffee grinds. which is, you know, not as great as not getting coffee grinds just into your throat. Blah. Gross. Anyways, I could use some more coffee now that that's gone. I could just drink that stuff instead of like water. Just drink coffee all the time. All the time. That was Wawa coffee. I must have got to the end of their pot right there. You ever had Wawa coffee? Or Wawa anything? I tell you what, man, this company does it right. This is not a paid endorsement by Wawa, although it should be, right? Well, come on, Wawa, where you at? They are a phenomenal gas station. Phenomenal. Whew. I mean, like, you go to Wawa and you're like, wow, they have milkshakes? Disgusting. Why would a gas station serve milkshakes, and who's going to drink that? They are like the best milkshakes in the entire world. It's like drinking pure love. Just right down your throat with the pure love of the Wawa. And their sandwiches are good, and their, you know, the gas doesn't make your car sputter. Here's a 2009 D right here. So, for example, the back of this is going to be him at his little building there. You know what I mean? Little memorial building. And that's the example right there. Only this one year had those different backings. And there's, what, there's 3 of them? 3 or 4 different backings? Pretty sure there's 3. So, keep every single one of those. I do. I would suggest you do, but do what you want. If you don't like them, you don't like them. I still like you if you don't like them. Radiation grinds. Yeah, little radiation grinds there. Oh, show. What is that? 86D. Gross. Disgusting. I don't like it. I gotta make some room. How we doing over here? Oh, I got 3 more left. I'm busting through every one of these. We're getting through this entire box on this live stream right here. No big deal. 4 designs? Thank you. 4 designs. That's why I have you in the chat, you know what I mean? There's so much to do when it comes to coins and memory and stuff, and I spread myself out then. I have many different collections of different kinds beyond coins, but I mean, like, coins are a big part of my collections. I do silver, gold, you know what I mean? Like, it's so much that that's why it's nice to have information like other people or forums or whatever in order to remember all this stuff, because there's so much out there. Nobody's going to know everything. Do a collection stream. I've done those before. I did it not too long ago, YOLO, of the Morgans. You remember that? Where I was going through all the different Morgans? You were here for that, weren't you? I want to get through this box. The box is, to me, is essential right now because I hate leaving things undone. And if that box just sits there and doesn't get done, I feel like I'm just a waste of a human being. So I got to get through that. Max M, I got $3 worth of pennies, and 4 rolls were uncirculated 2008 D pennies, and the other 2 rolls were circulated, and I found a 2009 Lincoln penny. My man. My man. What does the multicolored in the penny mean? Multicolored? Like if they're like, looks like they've been dipped in oil. Toning? Like this one right here is just, you know, it's just toning. You know, it's been touched. Oils on people's fingers or whatnot, or wherever they've been, different chemicals touch them and they interact with the copper, you know, differently, and just it changes them. Let's look for that famous double die. Wouldn't that be crazy if on stream I found the double die of the ear? Woo! Crazy. This thing would blow up. I'd have hits for days. Hits for days. How much do you have left? 2 more rolls after this, and then I'm done. And then I got to go through them myself. I'll do it off stream and find all the different variations and stuff, hopefully. Grandma's got to go. Grandma, you have a great evening. Thanks for coming by. Always appreciate it. Eventually, next time, I'm going to get a stream just for you. It's going to be the Grandma Halftime Show. It's going to be just for you. Appreciate you being here. Is the only P minted penny worth saving? Is the only, what only penny, what are you talking about? Help me out. Is the only P minted penny worth saving? Like the 2017, when they're doing that? Is that what you're talking about? Where they put the P mint mark on there? If that's what you're talking about, I don't personally collect those because I have an entire box right here that you can't see full of them. It's 100% flawless, never been touched condition. Like for instance, this right here. Is that what you're talking about? I don't collect those special. because like I said, I have an entire box of them. Entire box. Sniper Chicken, I got like over 40 2018 D. Kennedy, not intended for circulation, touched by hands, but still in uncirculated condition. Very nice. Very nice. That's a part of your little collection. You hold them tight, and they keep you warm at night. And that rhymed. That did rhyme. Always appreciative of everybody in the chat. Always appreciative. Copper Grandma, we appreciate you. All the time. Every time. I hope I find at least. I want to find 2 more wheats. I'm gonna be you know, positive. I'm gonna say I hope I find 2 more wheats. I want to find, and then something else special. I don't know what it is. Oh, what else am I gonna find? Josh Shoop in the house. What up, Josh? Just want to see you shoop while you're here, if you don't mind. No doubling of that ear. 1984, no mint mark. Always look for the doubling of the ear. Not today. Not today. That's okay. That's okay. That's a pretty common doubling. Check the other ear. Yeah, you right, Master Guns. You right. It's probably on that side, on the back somewhere. You know what I mean? His other ear. You might be able to see it on the other ear. You crazy. You crazy, Master Guns. You know that? You crazy. I like you, but you crazy. No, the other ear. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting hungry now. I'm getting hungry. I'm still eating leftovers from Thanksgiving. I'm still working on those. Which, spoiler alert, I might go ahead and just finish that stuff off tonight. Because I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. Again, where do I send my pics for you to see? You can send them to my email. That'd be cool. I tried to publish my email in the description there. So, check that out. Spectacular@yahoo.com. You can send me pictures there if you got something you want me to see, and, you know, whatever. I don't mind looking. That's a great place. If you got something, you know, secret that you want to tell me, you want to suggest what I can do for a next video, whatever. You want to appear live on my videos, tell me on the email. That's what it's there for. You got something you just been waiting to tell somebody and you can't tell anybody else, you know what I mean? You feel like Spectacular can help you out? Maybe I can help you out. You know what, let's do this. Let's dump both rolls at the same time. That way I know that I'm done. And let me make sure that I'm actually done too. Okay, that box is empty. Yes, this will be the last roll of that entire box. We done. We done. Did someone say crazy? We already know you're crazy, Lincoln. We already know. Happy to see you too, Lincoln. Look at all you see them all? A whole bunch of the 77s. Look at them all. They everywhere. My dude's sending coffee pictures. He just does that. He does that to just drive me crazy. He puts the coffee right there on screen for me to see. I needed you earlier, Lincoln. I needed you earlier. I had my boy Master Guns was there to help me though. Reminded me when to take some coffee. Look at this one. That's like the same kind of look almost, but 94D. Yeah, they're all 77s. I'm just going to pick all the 77s first. Try to make a pile of them over here so you can see the pile building. Boom. All right, that's going to be my pile. It's all good, Lincoln. Listen, when you have real life stuff, man, you do the real life stuff first. Never got to apologize. I know you've always been supportive. You deal with what you got to deal with. I had to earlier, too. I had stuff going on. I couldn't get on right away when I said I was. I messed the stream up again. You know what I need? I need somebody that just knows how to do stuff with computers and can, like, you know, do all the computer stuff, and then all I got to do is get on here and look at pennies. That's what I need. I need that person in my life. Because I keep messing it up. 77 again. It's all copper. Technically, each one of these is worth, I don't know what, 2 to 3 cents almost copper value. That's what I'm talking about. Making money right here live. You know what I'm saying? Making lots of dough. Master Guns, I shot my first turkey this year, scared everyone in frozen food section. We're doing that joke again. We're doing it. He doesn't get old. It doesn't get old, that joke. It's the same joke, Master. Jeez. He's gonna have to think of a new joke. I mean, it is funny, don't get me wrong, but you know, eventually you gotta find a new one. Eventually you gotta find a new one. Hey. Give us a new joke. Give us a new one. A clean joke. You got a clean one for us? Only clean jokes. 1964, there's a silver penny right there. Just kidding, it's not silver. It's not silver. Like a clean joke like why do penguins wash their clothes in Tide? Why do penguins wash their clothes in Tide? Well, because it's too cold outside for penguins to wash their clothes outside. See, jokes like that, like new stuff. Bring new. What's the toning of the 77s? What's the toning? Not much on these ones. I mean, when I'm looking at this on camera, I'm seeing like different colors, but generally, I mean, like in real life right here, real life, these are like this, just a bright, brand new looking color. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. There's not much toning whatsoever on these right here. Do I ever clean my coins? I never clean my coins. I would personally advise against it. And let's see, why or why not? So I don't clean my coins because whenever you clean a coin, no matter what you're putting on it, let's say you put a chemical on there, some kind of chemical cleaner that's, you know, it's for coins in particular, right? It's meant for coins. That chemical has some kind of reaction with that coin in some way or another. And in my opinion, it defaces that coin, that natural state of that coin that occurred over years of it being, you know, and whatever it was doing, right? So, that's that. Now let's say there's something on there and you can wipe it away with your fingers, right? Well, there you go. It's creating these little micro scratches that you might not be able to see visually too well, but it's probably going to be there. And like a silver coin, like why would you wipe away toning of that silver coin? That's what makes that coin special and beautiful. For instance, let me find it. This old coin right here, right? Dirty, whatever. Could I shine this coin up? Absolutely. I could shine this coin up. I could make it look a little bit better. But this coin has history. This coin has been around from 1897. This coin has been doing what it does, just entering pockets of people. Could have been in a saddlebag somewhere, you know what I mean? Scratching up and down against leather, you know, the saddlebag, just riding hard. You know, some cowboy had this thing and just dropped it like that. Why would I take that history away by cleaning it? That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Anyways, Coin Kid Carter's here. What up, Carter? What up? Happy to have you. Coin Kid in the house. Tell him, Mark. Tell him. Coin Kid in the house. I got on a soapbox there. I started getting on my soapbox. So, and, you know, when you clean a coin, other people like me are going to find that coin less attractive. And they're going to be, you know, just naturally not going to be a buyer of that coin if you've cleaned it. So you've lost potential buyers, you know. Some people, they think that, oh, I have to clean my coin because it's gross and it has germs on it, right? Well, like I mentioned to somebody else today, copper, for instance, is antimicrobial, antibacterial, you know, naturally. You know, when I had fish tanks, when I was into saltwater fish tanks, freshwater fish tanks, a decent part of my life, a typical treatment for parasites would be copper treatment. It'd kill invertebrates, right? You don't put that in there when you have shrimp and stuff because there goes your shrimp, you know. And people would often say, like, do not throw a penny in there unless you want to just kill everything in the tank that's not a fish. So, you know, you're not wiping away bacteria. And silver is antimicrobial. Silver is even a better antimicrobial metal than copper is. So it's probably why they used copper and silver in coinage, because that's part of the reason why, you know, it works. Is that if these weren't antimicrobial and whatever, we'd all be getting sick constantly. I mean, I sit here and I lick my coins. Like, look at me lick it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just kidding. I don't really lick them. But you know what I mean? Like, just don't clean your coins. That's my opinion. You do what you want though. It's your coins, but it loses value right away when you do that. 2009. Here's another reverse right here for you. This is a better condition one. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, Coin Kid Carter, tell him, man. Tell him loud and proud. Do not clean your coins. There's just no reason for it. There's no real good reason. And that's the end of my story. I'm missing the chat here. I'm missing a lot. Master Guns grocery shopping for a frozen chicken last week. I asked the clerk, do these get any bigger? She said, no, sir, they are all dead. You said that same one last time too, Master Guns. Again, you're wiping away history, Carter. Yes, absolutely. You're wiping away the history of the coin. Hey, maybe one day, you know what I mean, they'll have some kind of weird time machine that can go back and, you know, you put the coin in a little machine and it can take you back to the time it was in. You know, you clean the coin, hey, now you can't go back anymore. You're stuck. You're stuck in today's world. Maybe. Probably not. Mark doesn't clean his coins. All right, Mark, you and I can hang out then. Because if you're a coin cleaner, you and I are not hanging out. I tell you that right now. I'm not hanging out with no coin cleaner. I talked to somebody a little bit ago. They had their grandmother's coin collection. And, oh man, beautiful, beautiful Morgan dollars. I mean, everything's all toned. Looks great, right? I mean, they're old, you know what I mean? Whatever, they get old. And he said, you think I should just go ahead and like, you know, like put these in like the wash a little bit and like scrub them? I'm like, no, stop, don't do it. You're gonna run. Don't do it. I almost had like a little heart attack. I felt like my pulse on my neck there and it was like starting to pound. Whew, scared me. But he did. He took my advice. I think to this day, I think it's still good. Still good. What do I do with my 1982s? Well, I gotta do the test, Copper Penny Mine. Welcome to the chat, by the way. I don't think I said hi to you. Hi, how are you? Welcome back. I make sure that they're either, you know, copper or zinc, because I do keep all coppers. So I check them to see if they're copper or zinc, since they are like a transitional year there, and they may be copper, they may be zinc. I check them to see, you know. So I keep a hold of them and check them later. So all the 82s, can't see it, but they're over there in a pile with everything else that I gotta check again. Everybody sub to Spectacular? No, don't sub to Spectacular. You get the wrong guy. You gotta sub to Spectacular. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're great, Copper Penny Mine. I am so glad you're great, because I'm great too. I'm all hyped up on coffee. I'm starting to get the shakes though, because there's no food in this belly. There's just coffee. I mean, if you want to sub, you can sub. If you think this is like totally silly and what I do is silly, and when I do the mix mash of pennies and coins, and then I go on to precious metals, because I gotta say, that's just because this is what I do doesn't mean this is like, you know, everybody's interest. This is like a little different. Sometime I'm doing penny hunting. Sometime I'm, you know, looking at silver bars and stuff. You never know with me. I'm all over the place. My collection is crazy. Sometimes, I don't know if you watch the video, but I end up throwing a tarantula on the camera. That's how crazy this gets. It gets crazy. It's absolutely unreal. Unreal, this stream. Unbelievable. This is a pretty one right here. This is brand new. Oh, wait, because it is brand new. 17p. You need the 1893 Morgan? Well, you go get it then. You go get you some. Oh, look at this other stack I got again. Jeez. Unbelievable. Oh, wait. Oops. Let me zoom back out. So stacks of the 1977s, plus the ones I've already put away. What's this one? Is that another 1977? Sure is. 1977. What was this one? Oh, that was one of the wheats we found. That was the Canadian, the 2000 Canadian we found. And then I found a couple 2009s. Geez, we only found one wheat? Oh, man. That stinks. I mean, like, it is what it is. I mean, in the box total, we found, what, 5 or 6, which is okay. Kind of on the low side, but, again, kind of also on the average side. Let me get back to the chat here. I'm sure I missed some stuff. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but I was kind of like in the zone there for a minute. I was just trying to get through those rolls. My fault. I need a new box now, Master Guns. You're right. You're right. Coin Kid Carter says, 7 likes. There's 14 people here. Leave a like. Hey, if you want to. Maybe they don't like it, Carter. That's possible. Sometimes people don't like this stuff. Not going to hate them. Not going to hate them. Mark is already thumbs up. Mark is a thumbs up. As soon as he gets in here, he just thumbs up. He doesn't even know it's going to be a good stream. He just thumbs it up. I appreciate that, Mark. You the man. You the man. Max M, respect your job, and I subbed. I always need to watch a penny opening. Not really a job, but you know what I mean? I do it for fun. I do it for fun to hang out with, new people. Maybe get some people to like this stuff too. You know, this is how I started enjoying coins, because I went onto the YouTube and I seen people doing stuff like this, and I'm like, you know what? That'd be fun to do. You know, I got some time on my hands. Why not just play with coins? And it's cheap. Holy smokes. You pay $25 for a box of pennies, and, you know, you have a little fun doing it. You look through history right here for pennies. You know? It's all good. It's all good. Does anyone here listen to Eminem's Kamikaze album or Kill Shot? Eminem. We got an Eminem fan in the house. Well, you do, right? Sniper, you listen to it. So now this is my job. Now I have to, again, it's not my job, it's my love, but now I have to go through all these different pennies and look for the variations and the double dies and whatnot and see what I get. Which, let me put these in the bag real quick. I gotta put my 77s in my 77 bag, which I would like a better way of putting these somewhere, like maybe like those little plastic tubes I might get just for these 77s at some point. I really don't like putting stuff in the bag so much when they're in that kind of condition. So that's that whole bag of those. That's what was in this box too. Every single one of these came from this box that I just had. 1977s, beautiful condition. Keeping every one of those. Another wheat penny for today. Keeping that, the Canadian again, and then this. I got all these coppers, which I have to go through again and look for any kind of like variations, but at the very least I'm keeping them for the copper aspect. And I got bags, canvas bags full of these coppers that I keep. Because one day, like I said, you know what I mean, copper's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go to some ridiculous amount. I'm gonna be rich. Not really, but whatever. They don't make copper pennies anymore. I'm gonna keep them. And then all these zinc little wannabe coppers right here that I will look for the double dies and variations that are in these ones. So I will keep those. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's my life. And that's what, and coffee. I keep coffee. I keep all coffee I find. Right here's another example with the Wawa coffee. Brought to you today by Wawa, the foundation. Anyways, I can't think of anything else to do. Can't think of anything else. It's been a pleasure having you all here. That does it for that box. If I found like $1 billion coin, I'll make a whole video on that. It won't be a live stream. It'll just be a special video. If I found something, you know, crazy good, probably not going to see that video. You know, spoiler alert, because there's nothing going to be in here that's going to be, you know, $1 billion. I probably would have already seen it. But a lot of these coins I still do keep. You know, I have a little collection and I keep them because you know, why not? That's my collection. That's what I do. So, bring out some halves. You want me to do that? I mean, this is a penny roll hunting video, but is that what you want me to do? Do you want me to bring out half dollars? Let me throw these right here in this little canvas bag here. I mean, I got a couple minutes if you want to see something else. Otherwise, I am going and doing something else with my time. Maybe next time I do some halves. Next time I do some, I find some rolls of halves or a box of halves if I can, and I can do those lives. Can you please show me your penny books like the inside? Sure, I'll show you. I'll show you that real quick. I don't have any halves to open, Lincoln, so I guess you'll have to catch me later. I don't have any today. I thought they were wanting to see halves that I've already collected. So here's the inside, for instance. So that's that. Can you see those? You're getting a good view. Hold on, let me move to the next ones. It's hard to do this with no room. And like, so here I'm missing the 2008 D. For these ones right here, I'll like show the back of them off, whatever. So that's this album right here, just the one that's handy. I can show you the Dansko if you'd like to see that, to kind of see the different quality. Give me 1 second, I'll go grab it. Chat amongst yourselves for just a second there. Where is it? All right, here we go. Back. So here's a Indian Head album, which has nothing in it because, I mean, but it's an example of different looks. So again, it has the Indian Head here. And then a Canadian album. Move those to the side. And here's like the Dansko, which this is like, if you're gonna get a nice album, this is like a nice album. This is the Dansko 77. I think they're making them again, so, and you can see how that looks. It's almost like a leather kind of look to it. And a lot of these aren't filled yet because like I have them in my collection, but I don't feel like putting those nice coins in the albums. I'd rather use the albums for like less nice coins. I like to keep my nice coins in the little like air tights or somewhere else, but you see how that works. So here's some more, and they got all these different things. These are fun. Nice little albums. For a while there, I was just like, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. Here's a little half dollar Liberty seated. Some other things that I got in there. No big deal. Here's a little 20 cent. Can you see that? The 20 cent Liberty seated. It's kind of cool. Kind of neat, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? What else do I got? A couple little odds and ends there. See, we're getting away from the pennies though. I feel like, all the penny lovers are going to be like, oh, what is he doing? No, blasphemy, blasphemy. Claria, you got to go. You got to go. Appreciate you appreciate you being here and having you here. It's been great. What coin folder brand do you like the best? I mean, like 77s to me look the best, but you know, whatever. I'm not a coin album collector. I'm a whatever collector. I collect coins mostly, not the albums. So, I mean, to me, Dansko, they look nice, but I'm whatever about that. Coin Kid Carter, I got all of them and the 195% full. Very nice. Nice. I'm sure that in this pile right here, which I'm going to show you right now on the screen, that I'll be able to fill that one slot that was left in that album. So, and do I metal detect? I do not metal detect. A lot of like in Florida, a lot of like the beaches, you can't. It's like illegal to do it. In parks, whether it's illegal or not, I don't know. But just about every single park, you see a sign saying no metal detecting allowed. So I do not metal detect because anywhere you really want to do it, it's not available. You're not allowed to do it. Like the beach. Imagine if I could metal detect on the beach here in Florida and find all the stuff that from those, you know, sunken ships out there that have maybe, you know, washed in during the storms. Whoa, whoa. Are those Eisenhower silver? No, those are just regular Eisenhowers that I've collected. No silvers here. Anyways, that's going to be it, right? I think that's going to be it for now. Later I can show you some more stuff. You guys are getting bored, and I understand it. And you guys have lives to, you know, go to. I'll do some, probably next time you see me, I'll do some regular little videos here and there. So if you don't, you know, want to subscribe, you know, then you're going to miss out. You're just going to miss it. So I hope you don't miss me. Feel free to comment. If you got something, like I said, urgent, you want to, you know, tell me or send me or whatever, pictures, that's my email right there in the description. Feel free to do it, all right? It's been great having you all here. Again, you guys make this stuff fun when you guys are vocal in the chat and you guys are talking and whatnot, and looking at these pennies. It's fun. Time for a turkey sandwich. I'm going to go get a ham sandwich actually right now for me. So you eat your turkey sandwich. I'll eat my ham sandwich. We'll think about each other while we're eating, okay? That's going to be our lives right now. Just you and me connected via our, our stomachs. So have a good night.